Buhari's regime will not name, shame Boko Haram financiers. Femi Adesina tells Nigerians, forget it. Hello, my wonderful people. But Buhari's regime can arrest and shame Nnamdi Kanu, beat him up, extradite him from Kenya, whether he likes it or not, whether it's against his fundamental human rights or not. Buhari's regime would chase Sunday Igboho away from this country so that today is incarcerated in another man's country because he's fighting for the rights of his people. The protection of life and property is the fundamental number one, yeah, on the list of any government. Buhari's regime will do nothing about this issue, but we go after Nigerians. Yes, we go after Nigerians who are speaking. For instance, in case you're not aware, 4 critics within 8 months of this Buhari's administration have seen themselves below 6 feet. Are we saying it's the one? That's not what we are saying. But there is a need to connect the dots. So when you look at things, you understand that something is not right. This is Femi Adesina speaking, that said those who are agitating for breakup are tantamount to Boko Haram. That's the way he described it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. President Muhammadu Buhari's regime will not name and shame Boko Haram financiers and other sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria, says his media aide Femi Adesina. Naming and shaming will not be motive. Bringing malefactors to justice and will be it. Femi Adesina told Channels TV on Monday, Nigeria is not interested in the naming and shaming anybody. Rather, it wants to bring them to justice. If we don't know them, how are we going to bring them to justice? How do we know when you cover some up? Let's continue. In May, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, announced that high-profile Nigerians were financing terrorism in the country. In essence, it is indeed true that the government is prosecuting and it's indeed initiating processes of prosecuting those high-profile individuals that are found to be financing terrorism. It is indeed true, Malami has said. Contrary to many Nigerians' expectation, Mr. Buhari's regime failed to reveal the identity of those who are financing terrorism and destroying lives and property in the country. But Mr. Femi Adesina stated that the rest is assured that these people will be dragged before justice and will have its way. He added that investigations were ongoing at various security agencies before arraigning the suspects. Everything is done shadily. They will pick individuals. I mean, the real people have traveled out of the country. They've gone to other nations. Why UAE, United Arab Emirates, is naming Nigerians financing this evil group all over the world? Nigeria is covering them. As a matter of fact, in case you're not aware, President Muhammadu Buhari particularly wrote to UAE not to name the Nigerians. But UAE said, we don't have business with you as regards to those who are committing crime. And they named them. In case you've not seen that news, go on Hyperline Media under videos and hear for yourself. Investigations are ongoing at different levels. It will be at the level of the EFCC. It will be at the level of the NIA. The presidential spokesman has stated all the security agencies will be working on it so that when these people eventually appear in court, there will be a prime face case against them. Asked to name the financiers during the interview with Channels, Mr. Bauer said, if you are my advisor, will you advise me to come on national TV to tell the world regarding matters of sensitive national security issues? Certainly not. Kunle Olawumi, a former Navy commando, in August alleged that Buhari's regime was familiar with those sponsoring terrorism in the country, but yet to bring them to book. They are in government, they are in Aso Rock, they are working everywhere, and the regime is aware and knows them. The government has developed cold feet in fighting the insecurity because some of those backing Boko Haram are top-ranking government officials, Olawumi has stated. When we carried out investigations, I told them, you cannot end the Niger Delta militants as the same way Musa Yar'Adua ended this, because the military intelligence expert knows that the regime, Buhari's regime, knows those sponsoring it and are shying away from the truth. So how much more do you want the matter to be explained to you? That this administration is very much aware of those involved in the chaos of this country. They know. For instance, people's children that are being kidnapped as me and you speak. Yeah? Some people in this country know exactly the very point where they have kept those children. As we are speaking now, people know. They know where those children are. But yet still collecting these millions from the parents as ransom. And you want to tell me that this administration is a fair one with transparency? And please tell me something else. Tell me something else. Even the Bible says that anyone who knows the right thing to do and does not do it, to him already is a sin. You did not do the sin, oh, but you know that this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. And you did not do it. To you that knows the right thing to do and did not do it, it is a sin. So how do we explain it? That the administration is looking, what we are doing now, let me tell you what we are doing. Okay. We want to cut down a tree. This tree has got its trunk. You know, the trunk is so big now, it's about to pull down a house. Yes, it's so big, it's about to pull down a house. It's all over the place. Do you know what we did? Do you know what we are doing? So we went there, we are cutting off the branches. Remember, that is the trunk, the roots that is growing. It is now so big that it is now going to the foundations of building around it and about to pull down another building. So big, so big. For hundreds of years, it has dig deep, even beyond the foundation of that house. What's the first thing to do? You don't start cutting that tree from the top. If you want to put down that tree so that it does not destroy houses ever again, you go to the roots. This is what Nigerian government is not doing. This is what they are not doing. Nigerian government, you are doing something else, and yet you are doing the same thing, and yet you are expecting a different result. It ain't going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not. So this is what is going on right now. This is what is happening, and we're keeping you informed because they've told Nigerians, forget it, we're not telling you the names. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.